Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having a truly fantastic day so far. If this is the first time that my face has popped up on your screen, I hope that you are doing so well today. Welcome to my channel. My name is Millie. I talk about all of the affordable, cruelty-free makeup, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be doing a full face of new makeup, new releases, testing a few new things, and also things that I've already tried before that I just want to get on my face to get on with my day. So let's just dive straight on in. I have got Technic, I've got Lottie London, I've got Elf, I've got Revolution, I've got a blue mascara that honestly I got sent about 6 months ago and I haven't tried yet, so I'm going to be using that one today. That's why I've gone for the blue jumper to match the blue nails. We're going all out blue. So let's just start with Technic, the Cloud Whip Primer. This is a new primer from them. I tested this when I did a full face of Technic makeup, and it's difficult with primers, isn't it? Like, you've got to try it, I feel like you've got to try it a few times and like try it with foundations that you know that you love. So I am taking a pump and a bit and I'm just going to work this into my face a little bit. I'm feeling especially dry today, just in general. My skin is dry, everything is dry, I've got a sore throat. I've been up all night with a wisdom tooth that feels like it's trying to push its way out of my face this way. So if my face looks a little bit puffy on this side, no it doesn't, ignore it. So that's the primer all blended out, and like I say, a primer is difficult to sort of judge just on first impression. It's really nice and hydrating, but other than that, I can't tell you anything about that primer. It's nice enough. So for foundation, this is new but not new, but new to me, but also I've tried it before. This is the Lottie London Velvet Skin Tint. Now I have this somewhere on my table in the lighter shade, and I finally picked up the shade that I'm hoping, keep your fingers crossed for me, hoping that this is going to match me a little bit better. The lightest shade, the very lightest shade, is way too light for me. So this is shade number 2, which is light medium, Y020. Hopefully this is a little bit better, and I'm going to use a sponge today. I have given this a good shake, like a really good shake. So hopefully once all of this is blended out, it'll be a little bit better than the shade that I had previously. But I already know that I really like this formula. Just the colour made me never use it because it was just a white sheet of paper basically. So hopefully this will be a bit better. And I'm going to be using, of course, my Eco Tools biodegradable purple little sponge. Yes, I feel like that colour is better for me. It is a light coverage, so you do get that little bit of wiggle room. I really like this foundation though. Big fan. So glad to have one that's a little bit closer to my skin tone. So I am thrilled with how the foundation is wearing over the top of the primer. I think that looks really nice. It's still a light coverage, but I think that colour works a lot better. I like it. So I don't have anything close to a new concealer, so just going in with my Essence Skin Loving Sensitive concealer, and I'm just going to put a little bit of this around my eyes and then just blend it out with the same sponge. So for bronzer, I have another shade of the Made by Mitchell blush bronzer. So this is in Shady Business. I did a video recently where I had Hollow there, and it was just a little bit pale for me, so I went and bought what I think is hopefully going to be the right shade for me. I really like the blush formula, sorry. Really like it. So let's just warm up the skin a little bit. I feel like this colour is going to be much better for me, and I'm just going to blend this out with a Real Techniques Expert face brush. This like properly like blends it out and like pushes it into the skin. Really nice, like it's just the right amount of dense, but also it just blends it out really easily. and I think that this colour is much better. Once I've blended it, let me blend first. Yeah, I feel like first impression, this bronzer is a much better colour for me than Hollow There. I just feel like this is actually like it's showing up on my skin, where Hollow There was just sort of just a little bit too natural for me. I like a little bit more than that. So for blush, I've got another shade of the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush, and this is in Gorge Orange. How incredible. And I think with the blue, I think this is going to look beautiful. So again, I've got another Real Techniques Expert face brush, and I'm just going to, once I get into it, just going to put one dot on each side. Just a little something like that. This colour could potentially be a lot, but I am a lot, so that's fine by me. Okay, so I love that colour. That colour looks incredible. It's throwing me off because like I still have quite a bit of my natural redness sort of peeking through in the middle, where obviously the foundation was like a very light coverage. I feel like this is definitely a blush that I will go for to look really nice and like glowy and sun-kissed. Like I feel like it's blending in with the bronzer really nicely, but definitely more of like a full coverage, or like when my skin isn't doing so bad. Like I feel like my skin is very red at the minute, where I've like not been very well, and I've also only recently introduced retinol and my skin is just falling off my face. I feel like this is a good skin day in the summer for a certain look, but I really like the colour. All of that said, I really like the colour. I do feel like the tiniest bit, obviously these are very pigmented. If you've seen literally any review of them, they are very pigmented, but the tiniest little bit, even on very fair skin, looks really beautiful, and it's adding a really nice amount of glow and blended out really easily as well. So I do have a highlighter, and I'm like, do I want to do this now? Let's do it now. This isn't a new product, but it's new to me. This is the Beauty Bay Peachy Glow Highlight Palette, and I'm thinking this shade at the end, like just very lightly, like on the top of my cheeks. I think that that will look really nice. Obviously, like the white is icy, but I feel I might dip into both actually. So I'm dipping into the white shade and the deepest shade, so Cloud and Haze, and I am going to tap off my brush a little bit. So obviously the blush is already glowy. That's a really nice glow. That's like soft on the skin, but really nice and like reflective. I like that. I saw these, like obviously I saw them when they first launched, and one of my lovely followers has literally messaged me so many times saying how much I need to try them. Leslie, you were right, this is beautiful. And I feel like that's just melting into the skin and like melting into like the blush and everything really nicely. I really like that, and I feel like that middle shade as well, obviously not over like this orange blush, but over something a little bit more peachy, I feel like that would look really beautiful. I like it. So I'm quickly going to go off and do my brows. I'm going to use the new Revolution brow pencil that is like the blade one. What did they call it? Something like that. I can't remember. It doesn't actually say on here. It just says brow gel and brow pencil, but it's the one that was like this one that's like really thin, like a blade. It's the wrong colour for me, so I am also going to be using the Beauty Bay Brow Fixer in Sable. I have the pencil in medium brown, so I will be right back when I've got some brows on my head. Okay, so the brows are fluffy. I like them though. I do like this pencil. I'm definitely going to pick it up in the deep brown shade, dark brown shade, whatever they call it. So onto the eyes. I very recently tried out a full face of Technic. That's what the primer was from, and I picked up in that order the Technic Euphoria Metallic Liquid Liner. So I'm going to be using this again because it was just so beautiful. I absolutely loved it. And then, like I say, I want to try a blue mascara. Like, if you are a similar age to me, I have just turned 30. I remember the blue mascara from like the late 90s, early noughties. That was not a vibe. So I'm excited to see what a 2024 version of a blue mascara is like. So I'm just going to, I want something on my eyes first. What do I want to do? I really should have thought about this before I started filming, but you're seeing my thought process here. So I wonder if something like more orangey and warm toned, like through the crease, smoked out, might look quite cute. I don't actually know what I'm doing. So I'll go in with the MUA Amber Sunset eyeshadow palette. Another one that was very, very kindly gifted to me, and I really, really like this one. So I will go in just with a fluffy brush into this most orangey shade. Tap into there. That is a matte shade, and I will just work that through my crease. And then I'm just going to use the same brush and I will dip into this shade, which is also a matte, but it's slightly lighter than the deepest shade, and I don't want to go too dark, so just a tiny little bit of that. I'm just going to stamp that more so on the outer corner, and I'll blend that in with that more orangey shade. I do feel like a lot of the time, and I'm guilty of this as well, I just completely look over MUA for their eyeshadows. Like, I feel like their base products are incredible, like the liquid blushes, all of that stuff I love, but their eyeshadows are really, really good, and obviously incredibly affordable, and also cruelty free, which is what we love. So I feel like that's enough. Like, I don't want to do too much. The point of this is the blue liner and the eyeshadow, mascara. I've got eyeshadow on the brain. So I'm just going to do a little wing. I'm just going to do something quite little. And like I say, I absolutely love this liquid liner. And you know what else I love about this liquid liner? You know, sometimes when you've got a liquid liner, especially I feel like ones that you get in the pen packaging rather than something like this that you like dip the brush back into, sometimes it's really difficult to like go back in and like fix something that's a little bit funky, like the product won't actually lay down on top of itself very well. This one will. It also like dries really, really fast so that you can get that like layering if you so need to. I can also confirm I have worn this to work for a full day at work and it lasts really, really well. So that's the little bit of liner. I know I said I just wanted a small wing. It happened. Okay, we've got a big old wing, and now we're going in with the MUA Intense Colour Super Pigment Mascara. So that's what the packaging looks like. If I just show you this brush, you might be able to see it is the strangest looking little brush. I don't even know how to use this. Basically, I don't know how to get my lashes into this. Let's just see. And I also want to see how blue this will actually look on the lashes. Okay, I really like this mascara, and let me know, if I hadn't told you that this was a blue mascara, would you be able to tell from this distance? Because I've got a mirror just under where my camera lens is, and I feel like from this distance I can't tell that this is blue. I can tell that something is a little bit different. I can tell that it's not black, but it's not like you're wearing a blue mascara. It is blue, and I do feel like it's very blue, and I do really like the colour. I'm wondering if for more of an everyday sort of a vibe, I would just wear a regular mascara on the top lashes and then just use the blue to like highlight the bottom lashes. I feel like that would be like a nice fun way to add a little bit of a colour. I really like it though. It's really like lengthening and like pointy, if that's an adjective that we use to describe our lashes these days. But I really like it, and I think it looks really nice with that blue liquid liner as well. So for the lips, I have got one of the new e.l.f. Pout Clout Lip Plumping pens, and I have this in the red shade, which is, oh goodness, I swear every single time they make this writing smaller, read my mind. Does that sound about right? So I will go ahead and wipe off the lip balm that I already had on. Should I do a lip liner, do you think? Probably. I'll use the matching, I suppose, e.l.f. lip liner, the Cream Glide liner in Red Receipt. I will just line the lips a little. Okay. So I did just scribble in the lips a little bit as well, but we will sort of be able to see how pigmented this is on like the middle of my lips, because I did already swatch this in my last video. I'll swatch it again though so that you can see. It is like a subtle amount of red, like it is almost just going to be like a wash of red. So if you want red, you're going to need a red lip liner as well. So little bit of this in the middle. I like that. I like the red shade more than I liked the pink shade. That's giving a really nice amount of colour. So like I say, I had already tried the pinky nude shade. I can't remember the name of it. And I just thought it was fine. Like, this is fine. It's not knocking my socks off. It's pretty. But is it like the most incredible lip product that I've ever tried? No. I do like it though. I like how all of this has turned out. I feel like the red and the blue are like contrasting, but also like going together. And I feel like the orange on the cheeks is like going with the orange in the eyes. I really like how this has turned out. I feel like the skin is looking so glowy. That is a lot. Let me actually, I didn't tap over the highlight with my blush brush, so we always do that here, don't we? So we'll do that. And I also feel like I can tell that my heating has just clicked on because my face is getting red, but I'm just getting a little bit warm. I'm wearing a lot of layers because I was freezing when I started. But that is the finished look. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've picked up any of these new products. Let me know what you think if you've tried these lip plumping lip balm things. Let me know what you think. I'm just a little bit underwhelmed by them. Like, they're fine, but with a lot of e.l.f. products I'm like, there's so much hype. I need to be the like, okay, let's just calm down a little bit. So that's how I feel about the lip product. I really like the blush. I really like the mascara. What else was new? The brows, we've already spoken about that. It's just the slightly wrong colour. So let me know. Let me know if you've picked up anything new recently that you think I need to try. If you are new here, I would love it if you would subscribe down below. There is always new videos here and I'm always picking up all of the new products. So if you like this one, please give it a big thumbs up. That really does help me out a ton. But until next time, thank you ever so much for watching. Bye.